Good evening, Capricorn. Welcome to Gypsy Dora Tarot. I'm Gypsy Dora. This is your May reading for Sun, Moon, and Rising in Capricorn. So check your chart. If this video doesn't resonate, maybe it'll resonate with your other placements. All right, let's get started. Angels, guides, what are the messages for Capricorn for the month of May? That one will not go back in. We have the Two of Pentacles upside down. All right. You've made a decision on something and you're going to stick with it, Capricorn, in the month of May. Something you've been kind of juggling. You're going to put something down, I'm feeling. We're going to clarify that though. Angels, guides, what are the energies for Capricorn in the month of May, please? We have the Three of Pentacles. Now, the Three of Pentacles is collaboration. You might be doing something at work where you are actually working with a team. Those of you who own businesses, you might be starting a marketing campaign with other people involved. Maybe some other business owners, or you might be mentoring someone who's trying to start a business or getting into the same work that you are in, okay? Sorry about my wiggly camera here. Okay, we also have the Empress. The Empress is about growth and expansion. This card actually says, there is beauty to be found in every experience. Truth. Yes, very true. The Empress is about giving birth to new ideas and getting creative. You might be time to get creative at work, Capricorn, or do a creative project that you've been wanting to do from home. We also have the Five of Swords that came out in the reverse. There's going to be the end of a conflict here. I feel like you may have had some words with someone. The Five of Swords is saying you can't be right all the time. So you might be apologizing to someone, or they could be apologizing to you about a fight or some negative words that were said about a situation. And we're going to go ahead and get clarification on these cards. Okay, clarify the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Angels, guides, the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Why is it here, please? That will not go back in. We have the Emperor and we have the King of Cups. Some of you might be dealing with an Aries. Doesn't have to be. You could be dealing with someone who owns a business. Could be your own business. But you've been juggling some things, Capricorn. You're kind of got a lot on your plate. And you're needing to put some things down or kind of reprioritize. And it could be with your finances or work or business. Also have the King of Cups. There's going to be something here. I feel like you've had some issues kind of regulating your emotions lately. I'm not saying that you've been over emotional, but it might be that you're dealing with something that really has you kind of ready to snap, ready to break. The card actually says, always compose yourself before giving a response. You may have gotten, I'm seeing with some of you, you may have gotten a text or an email that really set you off. And, oops, that's my son. Sorry about that. Oh, and he's saying, Mom, hang on a second. Okay, when you're a single parent, duty calls. All right, so you're going to have to kind of control your response. Spirit is saying when you get that text, email, call, think long and hard before you answer. You may feel like you need to kind of, I don't know, vent or say something, kind of tell them how you feel. Take a deep breath, put down the phone, close your computer, and think about it before you do it, okay? All right. Moving on, let's clarify the Three of Pentacles. Why is the Three of Pentacles here, please? Why is the Three of Pentacles here? Okay. Clarifying the Three of Pentacles, we have the King of Wands, the Moon, and the Lovers. Okay. Some of you might be teaming up with your significant other on something creative that you're doing. The Moon does say taking time for deep self-reflection is essential. For some of you, I feel like this could be something, could be dealing with a third party, or you could be a third party in something going on in a love department, okay? The Moon card is telling me that you're feeling some very deep emotions about this coming together, this collaboration, or this third party, possible third party. For others of you, this could be something that you and your significant other are trying to do together, like a project. Could be, I'm seeing some of you maybe doing some home improvements. Spirit is saying there are some underlying things that you're unaware of just yet. So proceed with caution. The King of Wands is telling you to shine your inner candlelight bright enough for others to follow. He's the visionary. He has ideas that no one has thought of before. He's the pioneer. And in this case, it's a she. But, I'm just reading the energy of the card. It doesn't have to be any type of sex, but there's something creative you're really wanting to do, and your significant other is telling you might have their own ideas about this. This could also just mean that you're uniting with another person, maybe like doing an LLC or collaborating with another business. Spirit is telling you to just proceed with caution. Listen to your intuition on this, okay? We have the Empress. Clarify the Empress card. Why is it here, please? Angels, guides. Okay, that won't go in. We've got the Eight of Swords. You're in your head. Capricorn, you're in your head about something. And I'm showing with the Empress, it could be some of you might be pregnant and you're worried about your pregnancy. So stop overthinking it and just do it. Maybe some of you are trying to get pregnant. If you've been putting off seeing a doctor, or for some of you, an alternate method of achieving pregnancy. Stop overthinking it. Make the decision to move forward. Others, The Empress is, she's the one all about growth and expansion. She's the one who is the mother, the lover, the nurturer. It could mean that you need to do some self-care in order for you to experience growth. And right now you might be exhausted. Work might be really exhausting you right now. And if that's the case, then I can see why you would need to kind of take a time out. Now we're going to clarify. This was the Five of Swords reversed. Why is that here? Angels, guides. Why is the Five of Swords reversed for Capricorn in the month of May, please? You got the Three of Cups reversed. Okay. You're kind of feeling left out of something. You're feeling you've gotten to the end of a conflict. However, you may have lost a friendship in the process of this. Let's get an extra card to see what Spirit is going to say for some guidance here. Advice from Spirit for the Three of Cups reversed, please. Advice from Spirit. Advice from Spirit, please. Oh gosh. I'm just gonna get that one because that one came face up, but closer. The Tower. Okay, yeah, let it happen. Let it happen. Capricorn, sometimes, this has happened with myself where I've lost some, a couple friends, but I needed to because they were draining me. It could be that there were some toxic friendships you had to let go of, and this was hindering your spiritual growth and your evolution, and you went ahead and just bowed out from a conflict and just walked away. And it's for your greater good. Just let the tower fall, because when it does, it really clears out everything. You have a new foundation to build from. And when the tower fell in the first place, it fell because your foundation was faulty. So it's saying, get ready. Things are about to get shaken up, okay? When you end a friendship, it can be awkward, it can hurt, but just know it's for your greater good if that's what happened. If this was in love, again, I feel like you're doing the right thing by letting this person go, if that's where you're at, okay? Speaking of love, let's get some angel romance cards of what is coming in the month of May for Capricorn in love. What is coming in for Capricorn in love, please? Angels, guides. Okay, what do we have here? We have past life relationship. Look at that. You might be dealing with a twin flame, Capricorn. So if you're dealing with any conflict with them, I can see why. Twin flame relationships, past life relationships, karmic maybe relationships, can be tough. There's that great magnetism, that wonderful chemistry, but there's also what comes along with it is quite a bit of pain. For those of you who are single, you're about to meet someone who's going to sweep you right off your feet. You're going to feel like you've known them for ages, and Spirit is saying this is your true love. Okay? This is a romance of a lifetime. So when you meet this person in May, You're really going to feel it because guess what? You manifested this person. You called in your soulmate. Some of you may have been doing some journaling, some scripting, doing it in meditation. Well, Spirit is saying they're coming in. They're coming in the month of May. Okay, let's get a possible outcome for Capricorn's month of May. Possible outcome. Angels, guides, please. Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see, please. For Capricorn, month of May. Ooh, okay. All right, this one also kind of flipped out. Where'd it go? Ah. Oh my goodness, the Nine of Pentacles. Oh, that's kind of like All My Single Ladies card. It's also All My Single Men card. Again, just reading the energy from the card. But I see you just kind of coming into your own, bringing in that money. You're getting the bag for the month of May. Things are looking good. You also got the Seven of Pentacles. You might be stopping to reassess some of your money. You might be thinking about maybe investing some of it or starting a savings account just for something that you're wanting to do. Maybe a trip or a big kind of celebration you're wanting to do. Maybe it's a concert. Maybe it's a big party. It could be a wedding some of you are saving up for. If so, congratulations. I'm also seeing a birth announcement for some of you, or just some big celebratory, huge party. Oh, it's going to be wonderful for the month of May for you. Capricorn, I see a lot going on. Going to be busy. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get a message from our animal spirit guides. Okay, we need a spirit guide to show themselves for Capricorn for the month of May. Animal guide, please show yourself for Capricorn, please. For the month of May. Okay. We've got, we got the polar bear. Your polar bear spirit guide wants to tell you that you need to stand up for yourself and speak your truth respectfully and compassionately with no attachment to the outcome, okay? If there's a time in the month of May where you're going to need to kind of stand your ground, or you might get into an argument or maybe a debate with someone, stand your ground, but do it compassionately. Try to see the other side. I know it's hard, especially nowadays when everything's so polarizing. But Spirit is saying, stand your ground, speak your truth, but don't be attached to the outcome. In other words, just be an observer, okay, not a reactor. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and close out this reading by consulting our, this is the crystal ball. If you have a question that you want to ask the crystal ball, please hold that question in your mind right now. I want you to take a deep breath through your nose. Hold it. Exhale. Hold that thought, and we will ask the crystal ball to answer your question. No need to worry. Okay, well, this isn't a definite yes. It's a likely yes. It's saying don't worry. When it says that, let me go ahead and consult it here because that does mean something. Let's see. I can't read this. Often there are situations that we fret and worry about, Capricorn, even when they're out of our control. These situations can keep us up at night, and the no need to worry card lets you know that even if things seem dark, a resolution and an easing will come. Worry will not improve anything, and dawn is just around the corner. Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much, Capricorn, for visiting me tonight on my channel. Please, if you could, subscribe, comment, like my videos, share my videos. It helps so much for me to grow my channel, and it means so much to me, and so do you. And until our next video, namaste.